Hey, welcome to the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. I'm Joe Kuiper. I'm the consulting entomologist for the Cuyahoga County Coroner's Office, and I've just received some entomological specimens from the Trace Evidence Department. The forensic entomologist plays a unique role and a sometimes very important role. There aren't that many entomologists in Cleveland, so when a case comes up where we actually have entomological specimens, I'm the one that will be called on to help identify them and also to help determine what's their relevance to the case. Now, these maggots here, they have fascinating behavior. They're animals, just like you and me, we're animals. Trace Evidence collected these specimens from the armpit of the victim, the head, and they also collected some from the groin. Blowflies are a tool, and the reason that they're a tool is because if I can determine what species I have and I can figure out how old the larvae are, I can use that information to determine time of death. This is data. This is crime scene data right here. You know, the actual physical part of being a forensic entomologist isn't difficult. With a little bit of practice, a little bit of training, you can raise flies up, you can identify flies, but the part that really takes time, that really takes some experience, is the interpretation of what all this means.
In forensic work, your crime scene is very critical. It's where your lead begins and ends. And once you leave, you can't go back. But due to the technology that we have, the Leica system, it allows us to freeze the scene in time so we can go back and analyze the scene over and over again. The Leica system is not a camera. It uses a laser that records millions and millions of data points. Once the scanner scans the scene, it reassembles all the points together and gives us a 3D image of our crime scene. I'm operating the scanner. The computer's hooked up to the scan station, which is right over there. If you compare the scanner to a photo, the 3D image is going to allow you to see a lot more of the crime scene. Your photo is only going to allow you to see what you saw in the viewer of the camera, and it's not going to give you any kind of depth. This way we can take it back to our headquarters and show it to the detectives if they haven't actually been in the crime scene, so they can see what it looked like at the time that we were there. We have several types of dogs that we like to use. We have a bloodhound. We use bomb dogs. We have tracking dogs. The suspect may have fled on foot, and so if they fled on foot, they're leaving ground scent. Yes. A dog can pick up on that scent and follow it. So we utilize them a lot.
This is a ground disturbance tracking dog. You take something out your pocket and throw it on the ground. There's human scent on that, and that's what we're going to look for. With your feet, you disturb grass, earth, concrete, holes are good, and pavement, not so good. That's what he's following. He doesn't care what walked or who walked there. He can come off of one track and on another. And you have to have a fairly good starting spot that's not contaminated all to hell. You have to start him in roughly the right place if you want him to follow the right track. You come around and look. Somebody came through here. I don't know if it's our guy.
Most every scene we try to get the tracking dog. It's just another source that we can use to help us solve the crime.